Right, here's a massive blow for the Congress party as veteran leader and one of Congress's biggest legal voices, Kapil Sibal, has dumped the Gandhi family. Sibal, who fronted the G23 delegation calling for Congress reforms repeatedly, said that the party eventually he decided to quit the party on the 16th of May itself. He says he's given out his resignation. Today he was accompanied by SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav while filing the nomination for Rajya Sabha on the SP ticket in Lucknow. After filing the nomination, he said that he wants to be an independent voice in the Rajya Sabha to take on the Modi government's shortcomings. Sibal is believed to share a warm relationship with many SP leaders, including Akhilesh Yadav. He also recently represented SP's Azam Khan, who was jailed in fact, in the Supreme Court. He managed to secure Azam Khan an interim bail. This comes after Patidar leader Hardik Patel and Congress's Punjab face Sunil Jakar have quit the party. According to sources, Patel is now mulling to join the BJP, while Jakar has already joined the Saffron camp.
पूर्व कांग्रेस नेता कपिल सिब्बल ने आज राज्यसभा का नामांकन दाखिल किया है। उत्तर प्रदेश से हमारे साथ खास बात के लिए मौजूद हैं। कपिल सिब्बल जी, आज आपने नामांकन दाखिल किया। आपने कहा कि इंडिपेंडेंट तौर पे, पहली बात ये सब फैसला क्यों? इस तरीके से फैसला क्यों इंडिपेंडेंट तौर पे?
ये तो मैं चाहता था कि अगर मैं वापस, और मैंने पब्लिकली बोला था कि मैं किसी के दल में पेश नहीं होगा, शामिल नहीं होगा। आपको याद होगा मैंने एक पब्लिक स्टेटमेंट की थी। तो एक बार मैं पब्लिक स्टेटमेंट कर दूं तो उसके पीछे मैं कैसे हट सकता हूं? मैंने हमेशा जो कहा उसी का पालन किया, और इसी को सोच, इस बात को सोच पे रखते हुए मैंने अखिलेश जी को कहा कि मैं चाहता हूं कि मैं राज्यसभा में जाऊं, लेकिन एक ही शर्त में कि आप मेरा समर्थन कीजिएगा एज ए निर्दलीय।
बिना किसी शर्त के आपको समर्थन दिया?
बिना किसी शर्त के कोई ऐसी बात हुई ही नहीं। किस बात की शर्त? किस बात की शर्त हो सकती है? वो ये मुझे एक मौका दे रहे हैं, मैं क्या शर्त रख सकता हूं? शर्त
आपने समय समय पे खुले तौर पर अपनी बातों को सामने रखा है, लेकिन कांग्रेस से इस्तीफा देने की प्रमुख वजह क्या रही?
नहीं, कोई वजह नहीं है। ये एक परिवार से हम जुड़े हुए थे 30-31 साल के बाद। लगा मुझे कि अब वक्त आ गया है कि मुझे एक निर्दलीय के रूप में, अगर मुझे सदन में जगह मिलती है तो मैं एक निर्दलीय के रूप में आवाज उठाऊं। यही एक वजह है। मुझे कांग्रेस से कोई खटाव नहीं है, कोई ऐसे कंप्लेंट नहीं है। मेरे संबंध आज भी बड़े अच्छे हैं, लेकिन इस्तीफा देने का वक्त आ गया था।
आप लगता है लीडरशिप को लेकर के जो सवाल कांग्रेस में चल रहे हैं उस पर आप क्या कहते हैं?
जब मैं कांग्रेस में था तो मैं कुछ सवाल उठा सकता था। अब मैं कांग्रेस में नहीं हूं, और ये सही नहीं है कि मैं अब क्योंकि मैं कांग्रेस में नहीं हूं, मैं कांग्रेस के ऊपर सवाल उठाऊं। ये उचित नहीं है। मैं ऐसा करूंगा नहीं, और न मैं करना चाहता हूं।
समाजवादी पार्टी के साथ में पहले भी आपने उनका सहयोग किया है। आजम खान को बाहर लाने में आपकी भूमिका रही। ये भी एक रिलेशनशिप आप मायने रखता है?
बिल्कुल, बहुत मायने रखता है। मेरे वैसे तो सभी विपक्षी दलों, हिंदुस्तान के सभी विपक्षी दलों के नेताओं से मेरी बड़े अच्छे संबंध है।
Now, will Sibal join the Samajwadi Party? For now, he said that he has filed his Rajya Sabha nomination as an independent candidate. Let's take a listen to what Akhilesh Yadav said on that.
We are all constrained by the fact that we are members of political parties, and we have to therefore abide by the discipline of those parties. But I think it is important to be an independent voice. और मैं समझता हूँ कि जब एक निर्दलीय की आवाज उठेगी तो वो लोगों को फिर ऐसा लगेगा कि किसी पार्टी से जुड़े हुए नहीं हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि 2024 में एक ऐसा माहौल बने हिंदुस्तान में कि मोदी सरकार की जो खामियां हैं वो जनता तक पहुंचाई जाएं, और हम इसका प्रयास करेंगे। मैं खुद इसमें इसका प्रयास करूंगा। 16 मई को मैंने कांग्रेस पार्टी से त्याग पत्र दे दिया है।
आज कपिल सिब्बल जी ने किया है, वो समाजवादी पार्टी के समर्थन से राज्यसभा में जा रहे हैं। तो हमें उम्मीद है कि देश में जो बड़े बड़े सवाल हैं, आज देश किस रास्ते पर है? आज बेरोजगारी सबसे ज़्यादा है, महंगाई रुक नहीं रही है, कानून व्यवस्था ध्वस्त होती चली जा रही है, हमारी सीमाएं सुरक्षित नहीं हैं, चीन लगातार हमारी सीमाओं के अंदर आ रहा है। तो इन तमाम बड़े बड़े सवालों पर मुझे लगता है कपिल सिब्बल जी समाजवादी पार्टी और अपने विचारों को रख पाएंगे।
Now, we spoke to Sanjay Jha, who is one of those Congress leaders who was suspended. He also had his own animosity with the Grand Old Party. Here's what he said after Kapil Sibal resigned.
You know, he was frustrated to a great extent as being one of the linchpin of the G23 group within the Congress who have been talking about reforms and changes. So I guess he was terribly disillusioned, probably did not see the Congress party reforming at the pace or having the intent to kind of make the changes that were drastically needed. In my opinion, losing elections is bad enough, but losing people is awful because replacing talent takes a long, long time. And especially when you are losing people like Mr. Sibal or Mr. Jhakar, who have been with the party for decades and have gone through ups and downs that have hung in there. I think that to me is very, very sad and tragic. But if there's a perception going to be created that anybody who's critical of the party is a pro-BJP guy, or he's a conspirator, or he's somebody who wants to disturb the paradigm, that's wrong. I mean, challenging a system that is not delivering is exactly what democracy is all about.
कपिल सिब्बल जी जो पार्टी के इतने वरिष्ठ नेता हैं, उन्होंने पार्टी से रिजाइन कर दिया और जो है अब इंडिपेंडेंट के तौर पे सपा के सपोर्ट से राज्यसभा का नॉमिनेशन जो है भर दिया है।
देखिए, वैसे तो कपिल सिब्बल जी बहुत लंबे समय से कांग्रेस से जुड़े हुए थे। कांग्रेस ने भी उनको तमाम जो महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी होती है, प्रतिष्ठा होती है, सम्मान होता है, सब दिया। लेकिन वैसे तो हर व्यक्ति अपने भविष्य के फैसला लेने के लिए स्वतंत्र है, लेकिन कम से कम उनसे ये अपेक्षा नहीं की जाती थी कि वो एक देश के माने हुए वरिष्ठ वकील भी है, तो उनसे ऐसी उम्मीद नहीं थी।
कितना बड़ा डेंट है कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए?
देखिए, अब ये तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। कांग्रेस एक राष्ट्रीय पार्टी है, नेशनल पार्टी है, लोग आते हैं जाते हैं, तो उससे कोई पार्टी का बहुत बड़ा नुकसान हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं।
Well, one thing is clear that today the Congress party is no longer a party, it's only about Parivar, and therefore there's no space for dissenters, only for Darbari. Whether it's Hardik Patel, whether it's Mr. Jhakar, whether it's Mr. Sibbal, then you are shown the door. And more than 177 Congress people, MPs, MLAs have left in the last few years. So clearly this shows that the party has neither any neta, niti or netritva, and there's a complete loss of confidence in the Congress leadership. This is also a reflection of the internal democracy or the lack of it within the Congress party. It in fact has as much democracy as the Republic of North Korea or China.
All right, let me cut across to Supriya Bharadwaj, who's reporting from Delhi, tracking the Congress and the reactions coming in from the party. Supriya, you spoke to some of the party leaders. It appears that seemingly the Congress may be just relieved that Kapil Sibal has quit the party. They didn't have to do much. The man walked out himself. Good riddance. Is that what you believe the Congress is thinking right now at this moment? We know Kapil Sibal's sentiments. He's displayed it and expressed it explicitly all along.
Well, Nabila, it seems that the separation is amiable because Mr. Sibal didn't attack the Congress party. He said that whatever issues he wanted to raise, he has raised within the Congress party's platforms. And now because he has left the party, he doesn't want to talk about the party. On the other hand, when we spoke to a lot of Congress leaders now, they are saying that good luck to Mr. Sibal. This was a time when the party is struggling. He should have stayed with us and fought for the ideology. Party has given him a lot of position, post and man samman across the country. He has made the party has given Mr. Sibal, the party made him the union minister also. But now when he has decided to part ways with the Congress party, they are saying that only thing that they can do now is wish him luck for his future endeavours. But one thing is for sure, that as far as the Congress party is concerned, the leaders we spoke to, they said that the message is loud and clear when in Chintan Shivur, Congress president has said the time has come to pay debt to the party. And they said now, because the party is going through a very tough phase, people have to come together and fight for the ideologies, and people have to stick around. There are many leaders and workers who have been working for the party for decades altogether, but they haven't got either the post, the position or the ministerial berths, but still they are fighting day in and day out with the Congress party. Also what we are hearing from the sources is that a lot of leaders are saying that the finalization of the names of Congress party's Rajya Sabha nominees will also take place within a couple of days, and they are also referring, Nabila, to the statement which Rahul Gandhi gave yesterday in Cambridge University, saying that the transition is happening, a lot of young blood would be brought in, a lot of people with the ideological background will be pushed into the system, As far as we know, in the Chintan Shivir, this was one main issue as to how to stop this desertions which are taking from the Congress party, and to ensure that good leaders and people from various sectors are brought into the Congress organization. And this is what the Congress leaders are referring to. They are saying that there is a transition phase going on. The only thing they can say is that this is the time for party to struggle, and they are also referring to what Rahul Gandhi has said in Cambridge University, that the party will be opening the doors to the youngsters, millions and millions of them. Also, what we are hearing from the Congress leaders is that within the fortnight, there will be massive changes coming into the picture. There will be a structural change in the party also, as it was decided in the Chintan Shivir. Yesterday only, there were 3 crucial committees which are set up, one being the Political Affairs Committee, second being that of the task force, and third being that for the committee which is going to look into the Bharat Jodo Yatra. So they are saying that people will come and go. The organization, the strengthening of the organization is the topmost priority of all the leaders as well as the workers as far as Congress party is concerned.
Right, Supriya, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Now, let's take a listen. Sibal, as soon as he filed his nomination as an independent candidate backed by the SP, flanked by Akhilesh Yadav, here's what he said on his exit from Congress.
2024 में एक ऐसा माहौल बने हिंदुस्तान में कि मोदी सरकार की जो खामियां हैं वो जनता तक पहुंचाई जाएं, और हम इसका प्रयास करेंगे। मैं खुद इसमें अपना इसका प्रयास करूंगा। मैंने दे दिया है 16 मई को मैंने कांग्रेस पार्टी से त्याग पत्र दे दिया है। नहीं, कोई वजह नहीं है। एक परिवार से हम जुड़े हुए थे 30-31 साल के बाद। लगा मुझे कि अब वक्त आ गया है कि मुझे एक निर्दलीय के रूप में, अगर मुझे सदन में जगह मिलती है तो मैं एक निर्दलीय के रूप में आवाज उठाऊं। यही एक वजह है। मुझे कांग्रेस से कोई खटाव नहीं है, कोई ऐसे कंप्लेंट नहीं है। मेरे संबंध आज भी बड़े अच्छे हैं, लेकिन इस्तीफा देने का वक्त आ गया था। मैं यहाँ जो नॉमिनेशन फॉर्म जो मैंने भरा है वो निर्दलीय का भरा है। अच्छा, निर्दलीय का भरा है, इंडिपेंडेंट का भरा है। और मैं आभारी हूँ अखिलेश जी का कि उन्होंने मेरा समर्थन दिया है। As an independent, I'll be going to the Rajya Sabha after scrutiny and everything is in order. I have always wanted to be an independent voice in this country, and I'm glad that Akhilesh ji understands why that is so.
Now, Kapil Sibal's exit is certainly a big embarrassment for the Gandhis. Now, while at Cambridge a few days ago, this is exactly what Rahul Gandhi had said about the state of flux and implosion within the Congress.
All political formations go through transitions, right? If you look at the record of the Congress party, everybody gets excited that, we are now not in power for 7 years, we've been in power for 70 years, right? And we've played a significant role in developing the country and in bringing India to where it is. Of course, we need to reinvent ourselves.
That's right.
We need to rethink. We need to rethink what our role is. We need to rethink how we interact with the people.
So what would be the first thing you would think requires a rethink?
The first thing that requires rethink is opening the doors of the Congress party and bringing in millions and millions of youngsters into the party.
So a new,
Right. That's the first thing.
millennium. Okay.